Burrow looking to pass. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT. Take. Stop.
Now Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. Powerful running. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But you look at this Bronco defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow. And it was caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And it's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Right 80.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Right 80. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Sailed Sam Laporta with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. 11.
To throw. Here's Nix. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Big 13. 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be about a 4 yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Can. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Trying to run for it. Here's Hardy. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here's Nix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 60 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Gun.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's complete to Laporta. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On one, ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT.
In motion left, Hill. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 27-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will. Through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11, 90. Here we go. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right 80. Right side. Stop.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On one, ready?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
11 mighty. 180.
Now it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
He's just set.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
12. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, my son. Ready, Shanahan.
On play action, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
To throw is Nix. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Nix to the air. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 41-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And a pretty good run there. as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Nix had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here comes a reverse. And running with power here. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going to get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 11,
out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw out wide to Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Can. 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
On one, ready? 11. Here we go. 180. 180.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
One, ready?
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
11. Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And the Bengals first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get set. Big third.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going. It's Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bengals 45, Broncos 24. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Don't jump. Ready? Press. Green 19. Get the
Now it's Fields. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shamar Stewart. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
19 windy. 19 windy.
Here's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off, beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Fields. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down.
To throw is Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw, here's Nix. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Fields throwing again. McKinnon here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Broncos.
Now Fields going to move him around.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Angel. Here we go, son. 222. Right.
Now Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score. Bengals 45. Broncos 33.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching